In a 5-to-1 vote, the Historic Preservation Commission officially recommended that Old Nichols Library become a landmark. The application for landmark status came from residents of the Save Old Nichols Library group, after the current owner of the building, Avram Builders, released plans for a 4-story mixed-use building called Nichols Place.
If the restrictive covenants were not going to be followed, it was decided that landmark status might be necessary to ensure preservation.
The covenants placed on the building mandate that the front fascia be maintained, and it is worked into the developer's plans. But opponents say that disassembling it and reassembling it doesn't follow the spirit of the requirement. The developer argued that the spirit and history of the old library lives on in the new one.
The building itself is not the Nichols Library history. The Nichols Library history is the Nichols Library system that has been recreated through a brand new facility that's fabulous just a block away from here.
The developer also said that landmarking the building would ruin the economic feasibility of the property, stating that it would cost over $2 million to restore the building, which suffers from environmental issues like leaks, asbestos, lead paint, and mold. This had a few residents concerned that granting landmark status could actually have a negative impact.
What I really fear is that if you take this action and the City Council agrees with you, is that the library will sit there in its present and worsening state for a long period of time.
But members of the Save Old Nichols group said that a new use could be found for the old building, like has been done in other places in Naperville.
I'd like to backtrack a little on some of the other things that have been done in this town, specifically the old City Hall on Jefferson, now repurposed as a wonderful restaurant that has added quality to our dining opportunities.
Another recurring comment was the idea that it's both the new developments and old buildings that give Naperville its unique feel.
I moved to this town 20 years ago with my family from Chicago, and one of the things that drew us here was that Naperville is an eclectic collection, a blend of old and new.
Reporting for Naperville News 17, I'm Blaine Irwin.